What's up guys, Keeler Davis here at Indian Point Plantation. If you remember back in June, we put our beans in the ground, we put our screen product in the ground, Roadblock by Analogics. Got some Redneck Blinds up, but now the game plan is kind of changing a little bit. You know, we're getting closer to season. We're seeing a lot of big bucks in the soybean fields at night, and we're putting all our seed in the ground. We got a big rain coming on Wednesday, and we're really getting everything geared up. Got a bunch of people here to help us out, and getting ready for a good season to come. All right, come with me guys. We're gonna show you some of our awesome setups we got for this fall. Hey guys, we're at one of our farms right now we call the 100 Acres. By far the coolest spot we got on our farms. We got a monster cypress tree here in the middle of a bean field down in a draw. Got public there, public ground there, just a lot of ag around us right now. And something specific about this place is we don't have any access to any of the trees on the field edges. So something we had to get creative about was get these rednecks in here. We got 2 on this farm. And what we've done is we've engineered these plots in the draws that aren't usable for the farmer, right? So we haven't taken anything away from the crop. All we've done is add food. So here we're gonna plant a mixture of radishes as a kill plot right in front of the redneck up there, and the rest is gonna be a clover alfalfa blend. So that clover alfalfa is for more your early season to the rut. That's more of your late season when these beans dry up. It'll be a great spot. Got a specific deer in here we wanna kill, Hail Mary. I missed him last year at 90 yards with a crossbow. Not the greatest shot taking I've ever had, but he's way bigger this year. So it all works out. Got this placed yesterday, got a screen growing right in front of it. Plan on accessing from the road, which is that wood line over there. Should be able to sneak in here without any deer detecting us, and sneaking out, which is the key, especially during late season. So we just got done over there at the 100 Acres, and we came to set one of these Rhino blinds that we just got in from Faradyne. We think it's gonna be a great spot just because the wind and access is so perfect. You only have to walk about 100 yards maybe over through the CRP grass we got mowed to the back end of the blind. You can enter and leave without spooking any deer. We got all this screen coming up. Roadblock from Analogics. And the kind of cool spot about this, all that over there at the 100 Acres was all field, soybeans, didn't really have any timber. This is all timber. Everything back here, it drops down, and we think it's gonna be great for specifically the lockdown phase, right? Because bucks aren't gonna be letting their does travel very far from bedding and thick cover, right? So they can just pop up over this ridge without any disturbance really, and the bucks can really just kind of come here and feel comfortable. It's very secluded. There's a pond right there that our Rhino blinds on, and it's pretty shady here in the afternoons, so we think it's a great spot. So we moved over onto the South Indian Point CRP. Everything here, CRP field surrounded by woods. Not much ag in this area, but it's great for bedding, everything around it. We got great cover here for late season, all cedars. We hung a double set in the cedar tree, and so you always have cover year round. We got 2 good bucks in here we're looking at, one being Emma's buck. Straight up tines, hope to be about 150 inches, so we want to get her on that a little bit later season, maybe with a rifle or something. And then one of our better bucks in the lodge, about 170 10 point, Mr. Drew killed here a couple of years back. So just a great spot with a lot of history, a lot of big bucks to be killed.
I think you could access from the bottom right here, come straight up. It's a logging road probably.
So we're in here right now looking to put a redneck blind on a sled, so it's not going to be elevated. And the reason we're doing that is because you really can't put a ladder stand here because of your scent. So the reason we use rednecks a lot of times is down on this bottom, your scent's always swirling because of the thermals. They're coming off the big CRP field from there, and this is just a great rut spot. You look at all these saplings in here and all these small diameter trees, every one of them has got a rub on it. So Mr. Drew's been hunting here a long time, and he thinks it's one of the better spots to put the stand for the rut, and even gun hunting that mid-rut time frame when it comes in just after what we call peak rut. So they should be pinching down. There's a big bluff over there, and they have to pinch down looking for does down in this deep cover. It's August, so a lot of our velvet bucks are getting their final antler shapes. We went scouting last night in the soybeans. We saw a really good buck on video, got some drone footage of him, It's Emma's buck, my girlfriend. Hopefully we can get him early in the season. He looks great. He looks almost like an elk. His antlers go straight up. And we got another one on camera. He's just very dark complected. He's similar to another buck we call Tar Baby, but he's a 9-point. Tar Baby being a 10-point. Just a lot of good bucks in the same area, running in bachelor groups, all in the soybeans, so we're able to get really good footage of them. So this is a spot we call Copperhead, mostly because our camera guy, when we were plowing it and everything, hopped up on 2 of them. He was jumping 10 foot in the air. That's the most athletic I've ever seen him. But anyways, this is one of the most beautiful spots to overlook. I mean, it overlooks 2 of our biggest farms, the 300, which is over there, the highway farm, which is right here, and all right now you can tell it's beans. This would be a great place to sit. I mean, you'll see 50, 60 deer every night, just so much space to cover. And what we kind of got right here is something unique because it's on this hillside and we really don't want people from the road looking at our deer. So what we've done is we left the natural barrier, which is a mixture of thorn trees and also some Johnson grass in the very bottom. Then we made 2 levels of screens. So one at the bottom, one at here. So when they get up to 8 to 10 feet, it should shield most of the deer that are in this area, making them feel comfortable, but also not letting anybody else kind of see the deer we have. So it's really fed by this big ridge right here, all timber. There's a lot of open cedar in there and there's rubs everywhere. Going down right here, goes down to the field. That spot also goes down the field, but we have our stand in this white oak over here and we think the screen is gonna pinch these deer down to within 20 yards of that stand if they choose to travel this way to get to the bottom level. So I would definitely say this is one of my favorite spots going into the fall season. So what I'm doing is right now I've already marked my ONX with exactly the acreage of the area and exactly what I'm gonna plant. So I know when I refer to the bag, this one plants an acre, so I'll use the whole bag on the plot, acre size plot, and put a radish kill plot right there in front of the stand. So it kind of draws those deer a little bit closer. Obviously the screens have already been done. And so this one says about 0.18 acres is the radish, right? So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna look at these bags, refer to these bags, 1/8 acre, right? So I'm gonna do 2 of these bags, brings it to 1/4 of an acre, and that should put me about perfect. Maybe a little overseeded, but you can never have too many radishes, so I'm gonna get on that. As me and Mr. Drew are about to plant, they're gonna go set this redneck blind in that bottom we just looked at the cattle farm. So we're over here at the back CRP. We already got the screen in June. You can see it over there. And that's basically all just to help with access and also keep the bucks from seeing the plot. They got to come in here, check everything out to be able to, see what does are in here. Basically, we got a pro clover mix in here as the main base, which is more of an early season. Got some turnips right there in front of the stand, make a kill plot for late season. Should be jam up. Just had a great week here at Indian Point Plantation. Got a lot of work done, had a lot of fun with a bunch of friends. Just a beautiful place to be. It's just one of our passions for sure, and we're excited to see you this fall. Click the link in the bio to be able to see, how to apply to be a Hunt Club member here. We hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.